Hello, Transurfing Curious. I am Renee Garcia, and this is, of course, Transurfing TV, the only officially endorsed YouTube channel by Vadim Zeeland himself. And this is for the newcomers, the ones that are just learning about the term reality transurfing. And this video is titled, What the Fuck is Reality Transurfing? A 101 guide to the concepts and how they will improve your reality. So who am I? I am Renee Garcia, and I am a certified reality transurfing instructor, and I am also a reality transurfer. And reality transurfing has completely transformed my reality. I found this book about 5 years ago, and everything about how my mind, how my reality functions, my relationship to my environment has changed because I have utilized these concepts. So I'm going to go into what they are specifically and how they will help you. But first of all, I would like to state what they have done for me. So they have made me happier, healthier, more successful. They have allowed me to connect with a higher version of myself. They have helped me to realize true purpose in my life and go after goals that I really was challenged to feel were even an option to me pre-reality transurfing. They have, the concepts have lifted limiting beliefs about myself and how my reality functions and which opportunities are available to me. So really have just opened up my mind and my ability to transform my world view, really. And they can do this, these concepts can do this for anyone. I mean, these are very, very easy concepts. They just need a little systematic practice to sort of develop and change the programming of your mind. So what are the concepts exactly? So there are a number of concepts in the book. I know that the Reality Transurfing Steps 1 through 5 is a pretty big book, and I know that it can seem overwhelming when people first see it. But let me state that really, the book is big because Vadim Zeeland reiterates himself over and over and over. And the reason that he does this is because he's attempting to reprogram your thinking with reiterating these primary concepts again and again and again, just in different ways, so you can see them from different perspectives. So what I like to say is this. I like to say that the reality transurfing knowledge is split up into two different categories. One, the first category is to help you get yourself out of your hole. So let's say your energy levels are low, you're depressed, you question, is there meaning to life? I thought maybe there would be more to life. Your relationships aren't going well. You have bad habits. Let's just say life in general isn't exactly what you thought it would be. The first part of the transurfing knowledge is going to help you climb out of this hole. It's going to sort of put you at ground zero. Then the second part of the knowledge is going to help you build a new structure. This new structure is in line with more of what it is that you intend to have. It's you connecting with your higher self. It's you realizing, first off, who you truly are and being true to yourself. This is you going after goals, maybe realizing goals that you didn't know were available to you. This is you learning how to manage your energy in a different manner that suits you better and helps you to create a reserve of energy that you can then use to go after things that benefit you, that benefit your reality. So what I like to say is that reality transurfing helped me to peer behind the curtain. It helped me to release ambiguity about what reality was, what my environment was, why things weren't working out for me, why I felt I was a victim, why I felt that I would never get there, or even understanding where there was to go. So any ambiguity about who you truly are as a person or what your reality is, this sort of dissolves when you apply these concepts to your reality and to your mind. What you build in place of any previous ambiguity is nothing short of magic. So again, this is you achieving things that you did not think were possible. Again, because our limiting beliefs have been lifted, and then the world opens up to us with different opportunities for us to go after success in a new way. So I like to tell people that you will be led down a path of ideas, techniques, and tools that will fill in all the blanks. So another thing that I like to, an analogy I like to use, is that life is like a big puzzle. And a lot of our puzzles are incomplete. Reality Transurfing is those missing puzzle pieces that you can add to your incomplete puzzle, making your picture whole. And that's really what Reality Transurfing did for me. So just so everyone, nobody says she didn't really give us anything and she just sort of talked vaguely about transurfing, I'm actually going to go over a few of the concepts just so you understand exactly how this happens, this coming up out of this hole, gaining neutral ground, and then building a new you. So first off, one of the primary concepts, the space of variations or the alternative space. This is where everything that you intend to have, anybody you intend to be, anything you intend to do, all the possibilities that are available to you as a human being are going to come from the alternative space. This is everything that is outside of you. This is an unlimited space where everything exists. And when you can develop a firmer understanding and belief in this concept, you truly will start to feel limitless. The second concept, pendulums. This is huge. Pendulums are anything that need our thought energy to survive. Now, everything in our reality is a pendulum, but when you get this knowledge, when you accept that you are actually in control of how and what you give your energy to, you will start to manage what is pulling your energy from you in a way that suits you. So you sort of tourniquet the bleeding of energy going out to things that don't serve you, like media, dysfunctional relationships, things in your environment that you really don't need. And then you can create a reserve of energy that you can then use towards your own personal endeavors. This is where defeating pendulums comes in, and we have all sorts of cool tips and tricks of how we can defeat pendulums or learn to work with them that make our energy levels more suitable for our own successes, really. The wave of fortune. This is a very big concept in the reality transurfing modality. The concept of the wave of fortune shows you that it really is about your free thought energy and action, and an accumulation of these two things that can help you create a wave in your life where you get more of what it is that you want. Money, success, good relationships, good professional standing, adventure, whatever it is you want comes on this wave. In turn, the induced transition it's the same thing, but it's in the opposite direction. So what I like to say is this: when you catch that wave of success, your energy, your reality starts to spiral upward in a positive direction. But if you focus on the negative, what happens is that your reality and your success start to spiral downward in the opposite direction, giving you more of what it is that you don't want, more unfortunate events, more bad luck, and so on and so forth. Inner and outer intention. This is huge in the transurfing modality. This is you understanding where it is you are working from. Are you working from your own will, which is energetically inefficient, or are you allowing your world to help you, which makes your time easier going after your goals? Heart and mind coordination. This is you putting yourself in a position where you feel amazing about your choices, that your heart and your soul feel satisfied and your mind also agrees. What happens over time is we just really start to fall back on our minds, and our minds are running the show, and it is a program that our minds have created. And this is what happens when people wake up middle age and are unhappy. They are tired of their minds running the show, and they're looking for a little bit of heart. So Reality Transurfing helps put you in connection with that heart and with that soul, helping you to feel alive and like you have purpose in life. Goals and doors. Reality Transurfing helps you to see goals that maybe you didn't know were there for you, and then shows you doors that you can walk through, helping you to achieve goals in a much more energy efficient manner. And down to one of the most amazing concepts for me, really a life changer, a concept that has transformed nearly every aspect of my reality and the way that my brain functions on a day-to-day basis. This is the concept of the flow of variations. So I will give you all a quick example here. Your reality is like a river, and there are rocks in the river, and these rocks signify different lives you can have, different opportunities, different adventures, different things that any human being has access to in this world. What happens is we get caught up clutching on to a rock upstream, and this rock signifies our importance levels on things, our stubbornness to see something come to fruition that maybe isn't working for us, things that just maybe aren't good for us, or dysfunctional relationships or whatever. And we cling to these rocks that aren't good for us because we don't understand the power of the flow and trust that there are other better things waiting for us downstream. So the flow of variations is you making the choice to let go of this rock and letting the current take you without you trying to overly control, and allowing yourself to float by these other rocks, gaining all the precious material and information and adventure and things and jobs that we would like to have, but we simply cannot get there if we are clutching on to this. So it's really about you trusting your world and allowing yourself to flow, and knowing that your world will, in fact, take you exactly where you need to go. So if you're curious about transurfing and this is your first exposure to it, please watch more of my videos. Buy the book, Reality Transurfing Steps 1 through 5. I think it's about $30 on Amazon now. And join us on ITI, the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group. We have lots and lots of conversations like this and many, many more about all of these concepts and all of these techniques and practical application in your daily lives. So I will leave you all with this. Transurfing will and has taken me on the most magical journey or magical adventure of my life, but I had to set the intention to utilize these concepts and utilize these techniques and really switch my brain over to a new program, helping me to create a new world view for myself. And this is available to anyone that wants this for themselves as well. And your world is waiting for you. There is all sorts of cool stuff, and again, material and adventures and professional success and new relationships and all sorts of things in your external environment that are waiting for you. And these concepts will help you to connect with these things if you set the intention for that to be the case. So I hope you enjoyed my reality transurfing breakdown. Please subscribe here if you have not done so already. And again, please join us on the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group, where we have tons of support if you are just diving into this knowledge. So thank you so much. Like this video if you do in fact like it, and of course comment if you have any questions or statements. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.